Alright, YouTube, this is my first time ever doing something like this. Right now, I'm doing a voiceover to a random gameplay. The only gameplays I can think of that I'm voiceovering is a fucking, maybe a Fortnite, an Apex, a fucking, I don't know, what else? Let me stop cussing. It's way too early into the video to be cussing like that. But what I'm gonna come at y'all with is a story time. Just a little story time, and more. It's like a story time /rant about, it's really a story time and a rant about myself. No. I'm gonna tell you like this. What it is, it's gonna be a little story time, but it's gonna be a little bit more about me. But it's gonna tell more about what I do aside from this YouTube stuff and trying to make content and become big. And basically what I do is I'm pretty much a tradesman. And, I'm a tradesman. And what we do is, in which most places can't do because they don't have as many lakes as us, we are lake country. I'm in Wisconsin. I ain't gonna say I'm in Wisconsin, but you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I ain't gonna say where I'm at in Wisconsin, but I'm gonna tell you like this. We lake country. We take out piers. We take out boat lifts. Piers are what people need to walk off of from land to the water to their boat. You know what I mean? They basically, what a pier. I'll probably pop up an image of a pier, if I remember. If I'm, a little bit acclimated to do that. Because look, I'm gonna tell y'all this right now too. These past 2 videos, I got a laptop. I'm using new editing software, so it's a little bit of a learning curve. And I got a new and the last video, literally the last video, I tried to use Photoshop. That shit did not work out like I wanted it to. But all right, I always get on these little tangents where I stop really get off topic. But look, more of the story is I'm trying to get at where I work at and what I do. So we put in piers and take out piers. And then also we put in boat lifts and take out boat lifts, because where we live in Wisconsin, it gets really cold. Lakes will freeze, and the ice will literally damage those piers or boat lifts. Okay, so that's where I work at, and where I work at, it's a lot of rich people we work for. Because hey, if you own a boat is like, bro, oh, I don't even know how much. I know some boats can go for like 20 G's. Like boats are no. Whoa. I'm tripping. That's like, nah, boats are way more than that. I don't even know the price of them, but I know if you got a boat, let alone, and most of the people we be working for got like 3-4 boats. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's fucked. It's fucked. Like they just, yeah. So, but more of the story is I work for a bunch of rich people. But that also, my coworkers come from money. Like, even though they work as hard as me and they a tradesman and they ain't like, but they come from big, like, you know what I'm saying, daddy's money, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so look, back to back to the story time. So this is where we get into the story time, actually. So, man, and a little bit of a rant more. But man, I work with these rich white kids. Like one of them is a year younger than me. I'm only 18, so you know what I'm saying. He younger than me. And then there's one that's like 23, I think, something like that. We're gonna call him call him Bob. You know what I'm saying? The 23-year-old Bob. The one that's younger than me, he's Bill. Bob and Bill. You know what I mean? You might get them confused, but hey, it is what it is. But Bob, like, I don't know, he's just real weird. Like he always talks about like how hard he has to work and how, like, bro, but at the end of the day, he works just as many hours as me, and he ain't broke. I'm broke. Like, look, I live in like the low income place while he lives in a big I live in an apartment. Not even an apartment. I live in a duplex, an upper of a duplex. He lives in a house with his mom. He lives with his mom and dad still. That's the crazy thing. He lives with his mom and dad still. And, he look I ain't trying to get racist, but you know you know what I'm saying. So that boy he be going crazy on his parents, like, man, fuck you, all that, like crazy, just telling his parents to fuck off, all that. But more of the story is he come from money, and like I don't know, like some of the comments he be making sometimes be making me think like, damn, bro, who the fuck do you think I am? Cause all right, so look, we was talking about how like just grocery shopping, like would you rather grocery shop or eat out every night? And the one kid that was younger than me, Bill, he was saying like, oh man, I'm eating out every night, you know, blah blah. We was, you know, me and Bob looking at him like, what? No, that's not smart. You buy some groceries, you know, blah blah. And what's it called? So I was like, yeah, like I spend like 150 on groceries and I'm barely at home. So, you know, I'm either working all week and then on the weekends I'm home, and that's the main time I eat at home. But I buy groceries 150 a month. That shit lasts me the whole month, you know? And I'm not a big guy, so I don't eat that much. You know, as long as I have me a little something to drink, I'm good. But what else? So yeah, he was just talking, and then later on in the day, this guy, you know, Bill asked me, he's like, so when you cook, he's like, what do you make? Steak, like grilled steaks? I'm like, damn, you know how much money that motherfucking costs to, and the thing is, look, I work from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. So I'm working, like, you know what I mean? So I'm working and I'm doing like hard labor. So I get home and I just want to, you know, get something quick and blah blah. So he was talking about grilling steaks and shit, and I'm like, I looked at him like, and I just chuckled like, motherfucker, who the fuck do you think I am to just be buying steaks and grilling good steaks? You know what I'm saying? Like, nah. I was like, and I was telling him, I was like, and then Bob then sees that I'm like, he hears that I'm not like that I don't grill steaks, and I'm like, and he looks at me like, so what do you eat? And I joked around. I was like, yeah, ramen, you know. He was like, what? He's like, really? I was like, nah, I'm just kidding. But I do make a lot of pasta because it is real cheap. I make spaghetti, chicken Alfredo, you know what I mean? Shoot, garlic butter noodles. You know, I make, you know, and I throw in some ramen, you know, different flavors or something. You know, I do all that. And he was like, yeah, that's understandable, yeah. But, like, it just kind of irked me the way he was coming at me. Was like, damn, bro, how much money do you think I'm, like, the thing is, look, I moved out as soon as I turned 18. I moved out not too long after that. I was gone. I was out. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, you know what I mean? I was out. So I'm living on my own, and I got to pay, you know, I got to pay bills and stuff. And then, like, I still do make stupid purchases. I'm not going to lie. I still make horrible purchases. And it is what it is. But I make those stupid purchases, and it kind of gets me in a situation where I'm like, damn, I gotta, you know, if I'm making these stupid purchases, I gotta cut down on some expenses. You know what I mean? And I'll be like, why not food? Because I don't really mind eating pasta as long as I switch it up every now and then. I don't mind eating pasta. Like, I love spaghetti and meatballs, or spaghetti and any type of meat in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit slap. Chicken Alfredo, that shit slap. Man, I'm loving it. So yeah, but he was just looking at me like, I don't know, like, and it just irks me because, like, this dude comes from money. He still lives with his mom and dad. Because why? Because he runs all over them, and they let him run all over them. So he can't leave because he gets treated like a king. And I'm like, bro, you don't know. You know, I'm not saying like I'm struggling or nothing, but you know what I'm saying? Like, my mama beat I am 18 years old, and my mom will still get down and beat me. No, not beat. No, let me not say. In GTA. But she will still, you know what I'm saying? In GTA. But yeah, like, bro, no, I could never. That's why I had to go, because I'm like, if I want to be my own, if I want to do what I want and do, you know what I mean, I gotta leave home. And I made that decision. You know, I make a good income where I could do that, and that's why, you know, yeah. But I don't know. It was just weird. Like, it was just, I don't know what this video really is. My main objective is posting every day of December. And since I got this new laptop, like I talked about before earlier in the video, I ended up playing on Photoshop, trying to make a thumbnail for like literally 3 hours. I look at the time and I'm like, oh fuck, I gotta go to sleep for work tomorrow. So I'm like, fuck. I'm like, damn, what do I do? And I'm like, why not tell my, because I don't have a following right now, obviously. But once I do have that following, why not tell them a little bit more about myself and what I do? You know what I'm saying? Or like, what I do. Maybe if I do become a fan, get a fan base and do Twitch and YouTube full time. Why not have this in the back? You know what I'm saying? This to tell just a little bit about me back then. You know what I mean? Just a little more one-on-one connection with me and my soon-to-come fan base. I hope. I'm grinding. Posting every week, every day of December, not every week, every day of December. I'm 9 for 9, about to be 10 for 10 with this one. Man, I just appreciate y'all. If anybody watches this, appreciate y'all listening. Like, comment, subscribe. Hey, I'm trying to grow a fan base here. You know what I'm saying? Love y'all, gang. Be safe.